Right, so I'm just going to quickly show you how I analyze a property, see if it's any good for rent to SA. So I've got an address here in Seaham, which is a 3-bed flat. Obviously, this is our deal analyzer. So I put everything into this. What I would do is I quickly jump on Airbnb, and I also look at Google Maps and see what hotels are kicking around. So it's quite interesting this, because look on here, there's only sort of 1, 2, 3 hotels. But then if you jump on here, there's a lot of Airbnbs. I actually looked at this area not so long ago, well, maybe about 6 months ago, and there definitely wasn't as many Airbnbs there, so they are starting to pop up. One thing that is interesting is there's a lot of one-bedders, but there's a couple that do stand out here. So you've got one there with 51 reviews. Obviously, it means that they've been in operation quite a while and they're getting some good success from it. So obviously, we'll take a look at that one, which is this one, I believe. Yep. So a couple of things that I obviously always tell you to check is have a look at how many reviews and how consistent they are. Obviously, there's not really anything since January in here, which is a bit worrying, but I like to go back to sort of see how long they've been in operation. So March 2019. So you'd assume that 52 reviews. If you assume half the bookings come from Booking.com and half come from Airbnb, that's just a total. That's not facts. It's just a rough guess. You assume 104 bookings since March. It's pretty good, especially considering not everyone reviews. If we have a look at the calendar looks good. Feb, March, pretty booked out. April. If we look at August, really booked out. Nice long booking in there, which is good. September, obviously that's Great North Run weekend. So you'd hope that she's ahead of the game and got her prices whacked right up. But let's just do our usual analysis. So what I then do is I like to check a full week. Bit hard on her calendar because she ain't got one, but let's just check a full week. We are gonna. So I always try and do the same number of properties. So this is a 3-bed sleeping 7. So we would probably have our 3-bed sleeping 6 or 8. So we'll assume 6 guests. Seems to have lost the checkout date. Go full week. Just gonna try and get an average nightly rate. £97 a night for 6 nights. What I then like to do, and anyone that's watched the videos will see this, I like to sort of change it for just the weekend and see if they change their rate, or see if whether they keep a flat rate throughout the whole week. Now you see it's gone to £125 a night there. So then £97 on average through the week. What I then do is obviously go back over. So we'll go back to 11th to the Friday. Check out and see if there's a change in the weekly rate. Interesting. Gone down slightly, £94. So they're charging 94 and 125. This one is it's a 1-bedroom, 1-bed flat, so it's not as relevant, but 14 reviews. Calendar, some decent bookings. Not much for May, June, July. Now this means that they don't rent their they don't open their calendar for probably more than 3 months at a time. 1, 2, 3. So they don't allow any future bookings. Big mistake. You should hike your rates up. Anybody booking outside of that period, you should be charging them premium prices, because if they do book, you're going to clock and you're going to get that extra money. The closer you get to the booking date, the more you've got to reduce your prices down to get the dates filled. So for me, that's a big mistake doing that. But let's have a look at see what they're pricing their place out at. Let's try and get a full week somewhere. I'll go Tuesday to Friday. That's £78 a night. Obviously, this is a 1-bed. Friday. Sunday. £84. So, okay. The one here, which is more in line with again 3-bed, sleeps 5 guests. Place looks nice. This looks like a house, so probably a bit more space. 29 reviews. Calendar looks good, looks booked out. You know, some good bookings in there. The next couple of months, got 29 reviews. Been going July 2018, so ticking away. So yeah, let's just quickly check the prices on these ones. Pretty booked out. I wonder whether this could possibly be just based on the fact they haven't got loads of reviews, but they've got a lot of nights booked out. It could possibly be that the owner maybe stays here regularly and maybe booked it out when they're not there. And that is something to watch out for on calendars, which can catch you out at times. You kind of just got to be thinking of all different scenarios. So let's just have a look. See. You know, so they've been in operation since 2018, but there's only 29 reviews. It would suggest to me that they are building out. So £129 a night for 5 nights. So let's just see if they drop it down for weekday nights only. No, they don't. So they've got a flat fee of £129 a night. So, okay. So what I then do is I jump back to the analyzer and start punching the figures in. So I've kind of put in here £2,000 furniture setup cost, 495 deposit, assuming you have to pay a deposit, 495 rent. Let's just assume rates are going to be 110 quid, 50 quid, 30 quid, repairs and maintenance 20 quid, insurance 20 quid. Of late, we've stopped doing TV licenses. We just put smart TVs in and enable the internet. Hasn't really caused too many issues. £10 consumables is more than enough. I'm going to assume we've got 11 weekly nights booked, weekends booked every weekend. What I like to do is I like to find the sellout rate. So I like to start quite low. Minimum night stay 2, cleaner fee 20, or 25 quid, 25 quid for linen. So based on that occupancy, so 11 nights, total nights booked 19, average rate is 79, so 65 for the week, 99 at the weekend, which is, you know, lower than what we were just seeing there. Gross revenue 1,500 quid, costs 1371. So this obviously auto populates your linen and cleaning higher costs once you put your figures in. So it's going to show a profit of 135. What I then do have is the seasonals. So these are my seasonal profits based on the occupancies and the rate increase or decrease depending on, you know, obviously in the summer you're going to put your rates up, Easter holidays you'll put your rates up, that sort of thing. So it kind of shows you, this then shows you the payback calculator. Now the payback for me needs to be 6 months. So if I was to be pumping, you know, £2,500 up front, which is this money here, into this deal, I want that money back out within 6 months. You can see that over the course of the year, first year you're going to lose money, and then this steps up year 2 and year 3, because I think as you get reviews and as you get better at it, you can then start putting your prices up. So that was kind of the sellout prices. So that deal doesn't work. So what we then need to do is kind of start tweaking it a bit to see where we need to be to make it work. Again, 75 and 115, I still don't think out of the region here, for what we kind of just saw there below. So you start to see here how it's starting to change now. So, you know, based on the seasonals, you're starting to get some good profit in there, and you've hit your 6 month point, pays your money back out. So by month 6, you've got all your money back out the deal that you've invested, and then, you know, depending on how long you've got your agreement for, you move forward. And again, you know, 2.5 to sort of £6,000 profit a year. Not bad for a property that you don't own and you're renting out, but you would have to achieve 19 nights with an average of £91 a night to be able to make that happen. What I'll maybe do is just step this down slightly. I like to really find the sort of point that I know it's, you know, so you see how that's creep back down there month 10, so that takes it back out a bit. You know, would occupancy be think you're going to be. I don't think it's going to be like massively occupied. Although Seam is, in the area, there's a lot of, there's a lot of care homes in Seam, and there's a lot of, people coming to visit, elderly parents and grandparents. It is a nice seaside town. And the summer, I've got no doubt will be busy. Through the week, you're going to have. There will be a lot of probably contractors working around the area that would quite happily stay there as well. So I think to make this work, you've got to be 105, 75 through the week. Which, if you're going to have 6 to 8 people sleeping in a place, you're not a million miles off there. But you're still making some good money. If this was a 3-year agreement, you're going to make 10,644 quid from a place that you don't own. So for me, this is definitely worth a look at, and but definitely worth a look at, and it could be a good opportunity, this one. So you get the green light for me on this one. Any questions, just let me know. I'm happy to answer anything that you want to ask, but hopefully that's helped.